because I'm expecting Ian's thing to crash out.
I'm expecting that because I didn't swap into my Mac Pro today. So I was meant to move it at the weekend and obviously didn't for reasons
we've already discussed. For Christ's sake, Vasa, why?
So I'm still on the old one, so if I need to do a reset,
Reasons
unknown. Ian, did you like our thing about your cash? So much cash. Did you like it?
Well, to be fair, I watched the intro and then Mark started slagging off my Apple, so I thought I'm not going to watch the rest of the video.
Oh,
you missed all the best bits.
Yes, I did.
Oh,
I've lost Mark.
I've lost Mark as well.
It's Mark this week, not me. I'll teach you, Barrow.
He stood like this. We've only been going for a minute and a half.
I think he's going to be barfed out, isn't he? He's going to have to rejoin.
And hello.
No, that will teach you for slagging off Apple, Barrow. Your computer retaliated for me.
Timing was impeccable.
It just said my Chrome updated because it wanted to keep me up to date with the latest version, but it didn't give me a warning on it. Updated.
I can honestly say a Mac would never do that. Would never just do it without your consent.
That's a fair point.
Mr. Flu, so Francesco is in. I thought you were sleeping it off, Francesco.
I've not heard of that song from The Killers.
Yeah, I thought you weren't well, Francesco.
Or
Thanks for joining us.
Mr. Flu from, was it the Electric Light Orchestra?
Mr. Brightside.
Mr. Flu Sky.
Conspiracies.
I like that, so.
Mr. Flu Sky. Coughing and
boys,
sputtering in
did
your
you
face.
See the news the other day? I think it was yesterday.
What news? What?
There's very strong rumours. Apparently, the In-Betweeners is going to be coming back.
Oh, I heard that. Yeah,
with the OG cast in their 40s.
Oh, OG.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't know how to feel about it, Ian. Just leave it alone. It doesn't need to be done.
The last time they did a televised get together, it turned out to be a huge letdown.
It's not just like a reunion on like a return, a reboot.
Yeah, with all the cast as well. So they're going to get like everybody that was in it. It's like the Friends reunion show was a bit. I liked it, but it was a bit like Let them just
at least the
Scrubs
reunion, when that comes back, is actually going to be a proper reunion, as in episodes, not just sitting in a studio reminiscing.
Yeah,
and
about the good old days.
The reboot will be just that too.
Let's hope.
Because we know the In-Betweeners were a very, very big influence on our early days of the show, with the four of us.
They still are to an extent.
They kind of are, aren't they?
I have two shinies named that, Kerry. I can't say Bus...
Winker.
Vasa.
Bus Vasa. That's not very nice, is it, Ian? Jesus, what's he... Because
it's not technically his surname, though.
No, but you went down there with it, which was just a bit...
You insinuated that that's me, yes.
I felt that, Ian.
Connect your name to this. I could say Bus Vasfal, but I didn't.
Bus Vasa.
Well, considering you've never called me Vasafal for the whole time of the show, and it's always been Vasa.
Yeah, Vasa.
I've called you lots of things, including Cascada. That could be twisted into a very rude thing.
You've called me many things, a lot of which we cannot broadcast.
I want to hear that Scooter song again. Vasa.
Vasa. Coming up on this episode, on a scale from 1 to 80, how disappointed are you? A new feature that didn't survive a day, and could we now get a medical license given how many translucent testes we checked last weekend? Boy oh boy, do we have a mountain to go through today, so before we jump into the show and go any further...
Oi, you sleepy sailors, it's time to drop your incense.
That's right, and depending on the runtime, you may want to drop 2 or a bit of raw time alongside of it.
Slap on the incense, boys, it's time to go.
Cheers, Zoe. On board the level 70 ship today, we have Master I Move Some Wood with Translucent Testes, full 27. Also here is Ian No Testy Vlog, Vasafal. And I am your host this week, Pogot Way Too Many Translucent Testes UK. Gentlemen, how are you doing on 245?
I love how he does that, Ian. Do you? He just throws it in there, doesn't he, off the bat? Because I've got too many of them. Did you like that?
There's always a bit of a flex in there. It's like
always a flex, isn't there? Like I handle a lot of shiny.
It's
balls.
Not a flex. As Pokemon collections go, it's not a flex.
Goodbye, Lo. The wood has gone now, so there's no wood on show, and
lots of variety of wood, I might add.
Well,
And you know what? It's not really a thing, is it? Afternoon wood.
No, that's very true. It was afternoon wood, actually. Yeah.
Depends on what you're doing.
Yeah.
Depends, I guess.
Mr. Community Ambassador Milo Testy UK. No, it was good. Thank you, mate. Yeah, really
Milo
good.
got everybody to line up.
A Pokemon Community Ambassador.
Well, is that my handle now?
It is. Yeah, it is. Sue, I am a lumberjack.
You've not got the patience to be a CA.
No, he hasn't.
No, and I never will.
Oh dear, already on. But no, good. Thank you, Milo. Very good. Ian, are you doing? How are you feeling, mate? You know, you didn't have your balls out at the weekend. What happened, buddy?
No, my balls
cold in
didn't
your-
come out of the weekend. Full disclosure, Sunday I spent most of the day trying to recover from not a hangover, a migraine. So I didn't leave the house all day Sunday, and I was just feeling very, very sorry for myself.
That's
think
the sort of
I
thing
put
that Solosis
the game
will
on
do
for
to you.
maybe 15 minutes, and then just took my face away from the screen. Wasn't happening. So
Anyway,
well, let's be honest. Let's be honest. And we'll talk about it later, but it wasn't really one of those events where you felt you was missing anything.
Correct.
no, and you'll notice that by where we talk about Solosis in this episode. But we've got a lot more interesting things to dive into.
How are you, Milo?
Gentlemen. I'm
how are you?
Splendid, thank you very much.
Don't avoid that,
I'm
Milo.
very thrilled. I was.
You just moved on then. Come on, Milo. This is how you're doing part of the intro.
It's the host's job to not stew too much in their own doings. But I was very pleased with the products of the weekend.
Stew in your doings.
You can tell I wasn't prepared for this. I was just hoping to breeze on by, but I was very pleased. The best product of the weekend was my AR photograph with
I
two
hope you're not
shiny
sitting in your doings.
Solosis. No, we're all good, mate. Don't worry. Listeners, you're okay. It's an audio podcast. You're clear. But my AR photography skills were fantastic.
Onto a reel.
I'm going to not change the camera angle. Don't worry, we won't go to the MacBook camera.
So Miley, you got a nice photo. That was that's how you are, and that's the highlight of you, is it? The nice AR
It was
photo
fantastic,
you took.
glorious. It was a fantastic 30 seconds.
Actually, that photo, Milo, reminded me of the episode of South Park where they're trying to get the medicinal marijuana.
Are you smoking Solosis now?
No, but to get it is before it was legal, wasn't it? So you needed a license, so you
Yeah.
needed a medical condition. So
Yeah, they
check
had
that
the
episode
medical
out. You'll
conditions.
find it easily enough.
I'll have to, because what's my medical condition?
Two bigger shiny balls, Milo. That was your
Two big
medical
shiny balls,
condition.
yeah.
It's me playing possessions.
It looked like
Running around on them.
It looked like your Harvest Festival shot, to be fair. Like, I've grown this too. They're my biggest ones I've got on show. Best in town.
This is the
in
best
show.
crop of this
Yeah,
season.
the worrying thing is all of his photos are the same, aren't they? There's different Pokemon in front of it.
Yeah, these were his balls.
There's always a pair. There's always a pair of them. Before I let these two babble on about my bits and pieces, if you are listening to this episode, definitely pop an incense with us. And if you get anything while listening to the show, you can contact us across our socials. We've got Instagram and X. Don't bother with the other two, because why
Nobody
would you,
else does.
frankly?
No.
Exactly. They're dead in the water. But what isn't dead in the water is the lovely WhatsApp number of +44 759 269 5696. And we repeat, voice message, not voicemail, not send a text, not try and call Ian in the middle of the day or whatever, because he will not recount what you said or answer the phone.
No, that is true. The phone will not be answered, and we will not read the text message out. Voice
You can send
messages,
a
please.
text message through the podcast platforms themselves, which should have a button available. And of course, there is the email, contact@incensedpodcast.com. Any post that you put on there, any socials, requires #shinies of the week.
Clarify the spelling, please.
That would be, and it was given the chat beforehand, it's very tempted to change the W word on the hashtag, but it's SHINIESOFTHEWAN. That WEEK is what you're going to need at the end of that hashtag. And we'll check through your posts and we'll have some coming up later in the show. But with all that said and done, there is one massive thing we've got to talk about, and that is, some say that if you hold them in the wrong way, they'll stop working properly. And that if you say their job title 3 times in front of a mirror, one shall appear and headbutt you in the chest. All we know is it's time to
Ask the intern.
Oh, Milo, I had
What,
one.
you were actually prepared?
Some say that Niantic's new weekly challenge was designed by a committee of Voltorbs. Some say that anyone who completed it had their phone permanently locked onto an unskippable congratulations screen, and that their only hope was a desperate plea to the tech support team via smoke signal. All we know is it's not the new feature, but it's the new feature that isn't a feature. It is time for Ask the
Intern.
Did you like that, Ian, though? Did you like that? That was
very topical.
It was very
Marky.
Pokemon Go focused.
Very.
I assumed I had
much
to do it because it was me in going to Ask the Inter. But yes, I didn't take part in this because I don't have a community, which is good. But yeah, apparently
If you're in devices, please let us know.
But yeah, it didn't bother me, and it was quite funny seeing people that wanted to try it and see their game get broken. But guys, what happened? We had weekly challenges that lasted a few hours. Is that right? Was it a few hours? Did it last
something along those lines? Yeah. There's the new weekly challenge thing. Finally went live and was pretty much broken upon arrival.
A message was put on by Niantic Sport very, very quickly after they whipped the carpet from under the proverbial players, and it said, trainers, we're aware of an issue where some users are unable to close the weekly challenge completion pop-up, preventing them from continuing gameplay. We've temporarily disabled the weekly challenge feature as we investigate the issue. We'll share an update soon. Hashtag Pokemon Go.
Do you know what made me laugh about it was? It's the bit on the message says we're aware of an issue where some users, let's rephrase that, it's the people that can be bothered to try and play this new feature that had the problem. So basically, it was everyone who tried it. And it was a few users because there's only a few people that wanted to try it.
Because Whitfield did try it.
Oh, did
I
he?
escaped. I escaped the void unscathed somehow.
Did you try it, Milo? What was it? Was it fun?
So I woke up on
well done.
Monday, was it Monday morning? Yeah, it was a good start to the day.
I woke up free.
You start your day by waking up, and I was very pleased to have achieved that, to be honest. It was a good beginning.
Sometimes you can start your day by going to sleep.
Some say.
So your day started really well, Milo, and it went downhill, did it?
Every day when you wake up is a good start to the day.
You get the notifications that say, oh, you've received an RSVP. I woke up and I had about 4 from 6 a.m. or something that said, oh, you've been invited to join this challenge with
Aren't we
X
popular,
so-and-so.
Whitfield?
Aren't we popular?
Aren't we popular?
Yeah, Mark is making a good effort with his friends list of opening gifts.
But I thought you had to be in close proximity to do this.
No.
Worldwide. No. The whole thing is it's a global space, so your party play stuff basically now expands and you can do it with anybody in your friends.
But it doesn't work now anyway, does it? It's stopped now, so it's been and gone.
This time of recording it, it's not in the game. So it doesn't actually matter. But I was able to jump into whatever it's called, an online party with 2 other people. And because I was doing the school run, not participate in completing the challenge at all. But by the time I'd done the 15-minute drive, I opened the game and it had already completed the challenge. And it was a successful completion. I got 2,000 dust or something. I think it was catch 100 Pokemon between 3 of us. Somebody else did all the work.
Yeah, you just drove for 15 minutes and then...
I just drove. No auto,
that's good
plus plus or anything like that. Exactly. I just reaped the 2,000 dust rewards. But it closed it, thankfully. And then the thing never popped up again. And I checked the social tab and it was offline. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I saw online as people saying, basically, what happened is completely buggered the game so that you couldn't close the window. And even restarting the app, it would automatically pop the window up again. So the only way to fix this, apparently, was to uninstall the game and then reinstall it.
Well, keeps you on your toes, doesn't it, Ian? It gets some more downloads for the game, doesn't it?
More interesting, Monday morning. If waking up wasn't quite good enough for you.
We've had 2 million new downloads this month.
That's
a genius ploy.
I love it. I do love the flip side on this one. I love the yin and yang of the world, the heads and tails of life. Like when most people on Monday morning are waking up going, oh, the working week. Oh, I've got to drag myself out of bed. Oh, yeah, I'm just gone on. There's a percentage of people in the world going,
that's where normal people
challenges
wake up and then go into a job.
Weekly challenges, yay! Oh, they're broken. There goes my day. There goes my day.
I feel sorry for all the people that put videos out going, this is a game-changing feature. Well, it is. Yes. Because it breaks your game.
That's what I say. It's so game-changing that you have to delete it in order to play again.
Do you know what, though? Talking on the flip side, though, in theory, this is such a good idea because, like, irrespective of what's happened, you know, for players like myself, who very much, as we've said a few times tonight already, I don't have a community. You know, I'm not so self-centered enough to say I am the community. I'm not. That isn't what this is about. I don't have a community. This theoretically allows me to complete research tasks that say complete party plays, don't they? Complete party challenges.
It's global party play, basically.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? And that's a good thing. But like you say, it also shows that the game can't handle it, probably, because why would that happen? It's something that's so
you would
simplistic.
like to think that they tested this.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't know.
We've been saying this for nearly 5 years. You would like to think that they tested this before they rolled it out.
How
globally.
do you implement a feature that then breaks the game in such, like, not just hey, let's restart and refresh the game data. You have to physically uninstall it from your device, and then even upon reinstalling it, it might still be broken. Like, I think there were screenshots of people saying, I've deleted the game and reloaded it, and it still doesn't work. How can they make a feature that's that broken? Yes, in theory, I think it's a cool little feature. And it's like a social tab. You can start a party and kind of add people. 4 trainers. The weekly it's a weekly challenge thing. They run for a week and they'll refresh on Sundays. It could be really interesting and cool. Like, we could jump into a party for the next community day that Ian's going to have a migraine for. So,
well, let's hope that doesn't happen, Milo. That's.
I can't believe
we can help him.
I really can't believe he just manifested me to be ill on the next community day.
That's a bit unfair, Milo.
No bueno, Whitfield.
It's not all doom and gloom. If you are, you can get extra rewards, Vassar.
No, I think
if I'm sick on the next community day, you're starting a party with me, Sunshine.
I have to, won't I? Verbal contract.
Now, comments in the chat are interesting, actually. You know, maybe if they do relaunch it and it actually works, you know, maybe levels of difficulty for it might make it a little bit more exciting. Or maybe that was always part of the plan, but because it didn't last that long, no one actually really knew what it was.
I don't think it's going to be a case of if. They're definitely going to relaunch it because they made a whole big song and dance about launching this feature. It's definitely going to come back.
17 catches per person per day. That's more than I normally catch a day, Paul, to be fair. So that might be a bit of a challenge for me, unfortunately.
Is that all it was? Because I
contribute more than Whitfield did to his one task.
I genuinely didn't actually look at what goes into
it. He's better off than us as well. He didn't do it. That's the flipping joke.
I didn't do it, and I didn't lose my game. I told you, it was a win-win-win that Monday morning.
They're going to sniper you, Milo. They're going to work you out. They know your game, Milo.
I want to know who invited you. That's the question. Who is that engrossed in the game that they go, 6 a.m. must invite Whitfield?
I guess people in different time zones. But is that all it is, Paul? Like, looking in the chat, is basically catch 500 Pokemon across 7 days.
No one knows, is it? Because I
was going to say, we're not looking at it in the news in a second.
I don't know.
Only lasted 7 minutes.
The next section does say, Ian.
Oh, yeah.
Weekly challenges. What are they?
Yeah.
Well,
Ian,
do it,
play
Ian.
the jingle and we'll find out.
It's the news.
What are you talking to us about, Ian?
Well, since chat seems to be stealing all of our thunder today, there is a news article. It's called Group Up and Take on Weekly Challenges. And it shows you some lovely...
Group on.
You know, all these people that are just like smiling, looking at their phones with these really dodgy avatars. And it says...
That's not them smiling. That's them losing their game.
Maybe. It says, discover the new social tab. Your trainer profile now features the new social tab where we can access the new weekly challenges feature alongside party play. Well, actually, we can't access weekly challenges feature at the moment. Maybe we will by the time this episode's dropping. From here, trainers will be able to create a group, join in a group, or review the group's progress for the current weekly challenge. Trainers can only be part of one weekly challenge group at a time, and trainers can only complete one weekly challenge per week. That kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Because it's a weekly challenge.
Yes.
New weekly challenges will be posted globally every Sunday at 5 p.m. PDT. Yeah, we're back to PDTs, but it kind of has to be so that it's uniform across the globe. And each weekly challenge will end the following Sunday at 5 p.m. PDT.
I might just about do 18 catches a week, actually. Or is it a day? I can't remember.
That's per day across the week.
I might struggle with that.
your weekend might bolster the rest of the week.
Yeah, and possibly. If I'm not handling my wood. That's a good point there, Milo. Yeah, very good point.
Yeah, so moving through the article, it doesn't. It tells you how to join a group and how to set one up, which is pretty simple. It's just like setting up a party as normal. But
how does
it
it
doesn't
work,
tell you what the
Ian?
weekly challenges are. It doesn't really say, but it does say when you complete the weekly challenge, you get the following rewards: extra friendship level progress, 20,000 XP, and 6k Stardust. If your group is unable to complete the weekly challenge, the group will still receive Stardust for their efforts.
So that's why the group closed, I think.
For your efforts, Milo.
For my efforts.
For Milo's efforts of not doing anything.
You get rewarded for doing very little. Okay, it's kind of like a little passive thing, where if and when it gets reintroduced. But one challenge for the week, it would have been cool, and maybe they'll implement it at a later time if it's kind of more like the party feature. If you kind of could keep going with the tasks, it rocks and rolls for the whole week. You can kind of level your party up in a way across the world. That would be quite fun.
Rocking all over the world, yeah.
Rocking all over the world, yeah.
The quad, yeah.
All it is just basically...
That's lost on him.
It was. Sorry, Milo. I'm sorry, Milo.
That's all right. I'm sure there'll be plenty of listeners who got the reference.
One thing that does look quite funny, right at the end of the article, is a little footnote saying, by the end of the year, we plan to offer matchmaking for weekly challenges. Is this a dating app or what?
Speed dating?
This will enable trainers to form groups with other trainers in the community that they may not be friends with yet. Well, how are you going to level up friendships if you're not friends with them?
I don't like this. There's still be some safeguarding issues here.
Our friends list is going to be boosted to allow you to make all these new friends.
Oh, friends.
Friends.
Friend.
He's not my
friends.
friend. And there we go back to the in-betweeners. I
Call
love
back
that.
to the cold open. There we go.
Yeah, I love
All
it.
ties in nicely.
I had a couple of people, Ian. Like I did have a couple of invites to this, but when I accepted them, it did nothing. Was that because they sent them when it was a feature, then it stopped working? I couldn't do anything with
Must
it.
have been.
They turned
Yeah.
things off pretty darn quick.
I think the feature was offline by the time it was 8:30 in the morning on Monday in the UK.
I'd have been at work.
I'd be commuting. I'd be at work as well. Yeah.
Good job you didn't partake because your game would have broken.
Will it be back? Check your game now. It may be fixed.
I'll be back.
It's probably not. Actually, speaking of Milo's really bad Arnold impression, have you actually seen the Instagram reels where Arnold Schwarzenegger does the various different songs? I know
Yes.
Whitfield does because he's sent me a few of them.
I sent you so many of them.
Oh, to dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat with somebody.
I like Arnie and Fubar. Have you seen Fubar? Have you seen Fubar, Ian, on Netflix?
I have. I need to. It's on Netflix. It's been
So
out, I think,
good.
now, but I need to check it out.
So good. Oh, so good. Oh, Milo.
So, do we have anything else on the weekly challenge thing? Is it's broken? It might be fixed. It's probably coming back. And you know what? People
I'll
were
be
going
back.
a bit wild over this broken article. But do you know what, boys? There is something that we're all going to be going wild over, and that is
Oh, seamless.
go wild.
Seamless.
Yeah, there we go.
Into the wild.
Oh, Milo,
the
stop that
wild.
now. Oh, Milo.
So, Into the Wild is an event that's going to be starting Monday, the 10th of November at 10 a.m. your local time, and it will run through to Friday, the 14th at 8 p.m. your local time. And there's a lot to discuss with this one, boys. So, shall we dive in?
Get to the article.
Get to the article.
Oh, dear God, he's on it now. We've lost him.
You set me off now.
Chopper.
I guess the most lackluster part of the article is right at the top there with the wild spawns, to be honest. They're not the grandest of things. I mean, if you fancy fox hunting, there's a Nickit available.
Well, actually, a Lola Rattata could be a decent spawn, especially if you're still after the rat badge to go platinum.
Rat badge.
Rat
Rat
badge.
badge.
I'm a rat badge.
That's good. Well, I'll pick one because we're not going to run through all of these. But if you like your purple cat, Purloin's out there. So, purple pussycat.
Oh, fantastic.
Moving on.
Ian.
Moving on with Marky.
Well, we do have max battles, don't we, boys? And the following Dynamax Pokemon will appear in max battles. And I'm just going to pick the ones. I was one of them. Brilliant. 1-star max battle. You really, thanks for this, Miley. You're really spoiling me here. Routes. There we go. Could
Well,
be
it's
shiny.
spoiling me as well because Dax's favourite, Sableye, is in 3 stars.
Oh, dear.
And I'm really pushing the boat out with this one because its Toxtricity in the 4 stars for max battles, both amped and low-key forms. Wow.
Bringing them back again, eh? Brilliant.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. Do your best, Owen Wilson.
You know what? Actually, we could go one better than that. In raids, these are going to change daily for the event, but the 5-star Shadow raids for Monday, November 10th, it's Shadow Lugia and Shadow Oho. Oh, sorry, I'm going to say it again
hop on,
properly.
hop off bus.
Shadow hop on, hop off, yes.
Shadow, oh no, I thought you said there. That was very
ho,
good.
oh, no, ho.
No ho.
Ho, ho,
No,
ho,
no,
hoes.
no.
No.
I feel like I want Marky to do the Tuesday one.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going to do the Tuesday one because these are awful. We've got Tapu Koko and Van. Tapu Koko Van.
Coco Van.
Oh, dear. And Tapu Lele. Lay.
Oh, that's why
Awful.
Whitfield's planned it so he gets all his bay.
Oh, he's bay.
How can I not strategically at the drop of a hat make this work? So on Wednesday, November the 12th, we've actually got something that's pretty decent. The return of the Dusk Main Necrozma Fusion, and that will be able to get Fusion Energy 4 in those raids.
And Ian, for most normal people, hump day in the working week.
Yes, yeah. That's where people actually go and do a job 5 days a week.
on Wednesdays.
My job
Might
would
as
be
well.
to
Oh, yes,
batter a
that's bin
steel
day.
tiger. Or
Bin
lion or
day.
whatever it is. Bin day. No, my bin collection day is Tuesday, Ian.
Okay. I think Mark's got to take Thursday, surely, hasn't he, to finish off his set?
Ever wondered what a rhythm-based stealth game with dinosaurs might look like? Or a farming sim in space with zombies? Welcome to the Gaming Blender podcast. I'm Matt, and with my co-host Scott, we take a random game genre and random game mechanics, blend them all up, and pitch wild, totally hypothetical games you've never heard of, and maybe shouldn't. New episodes every other week. Hit play and unleash your inner game dev. No coding required. Search the Gaming Blender on your favourite podcast app now.
Yeah, and then you can do the nice one at the end, like what you've done there, Ian. But yeah, on Thursday, November the 13th, as most people would celebrate getting to the end of the working week, nearly there, Thursday's around, you can soften that blow. It's actually a nice feeling, so you can actually undo that nice feeling and take part in Tapu Bulu or Tapu Fini. Oh, these are awful. Raids.
Yay.
Yeah, Tapu Finish.
Friday does improve slightly, and it's Milo's other favourite version of Necrozma. It's the Dawn Wings Necrozma, Friday, 14th of November, with 2 asterisks, which basically means by defeating Dawn Wings Necrozma, what do? You get a chance to catch a normal Necrozma.
What's your favourite one, Ian? Batwings or Sunface? What's your
I think
favourite
he
one?
meant it should be Nidobat, surely.
Nidobat.
No, that's so last week. So last month.
It's actually last 5 weeks ago or more.
Yeah, I know. It's been a while. My
I'm taking
favourite
this.
actually is definitely Duskmane. Yeah, it is Duskmane.
Yeah, Milo likes the sun lion face one, doesn't he? So that's his favourite.
I'm actually going to say, bring on the Friday vibes. Party on Friday. Give me the bat.
Okay, well, moving on. I'm going to talk about the featured attacks because, these are all my favourite ones. So when you catch the following Pokemon during the event, they will know the following attacks, and they're all the Tapus. Oh, happy
And
days.
what are the Tapus, Marky?
They're all going to know the charge attack move of Nature's Madness. That is the cock, the lay, the bull, and the finny. There you go. All of them are going to know that.
The Lele Cock Finny Bull.
Finny bull.
That's not enough.
Fantastic.
Then you do have the chance with any of these 5-star raids to get a special background. And if that is the background we're looking at, then
That's tasty.
okay. Yeah.
That's really nice, like sort of magical floral garden vibes.
You could have had that if you'd have come to Asmto of the week.
Or we need one for Marky with a run to the dump and some wood.
He's got Garbodor, hasn't he?
I've got Garbodor. I've got a G-Max,
with
mate.
a special background.
I've got a G-Max Garbodor, mate.
I love that.
You behave, Milo. You can have your floral background.
I have my floral background. It'd be glorious.
Hay
Quick
fever.
note, it's worth noting that each of those days featuring those raid bosses will have a raid hour tied to them between 6 and 7 p.m. So, yeah, you can go ham between those times if that so suits you.
Black Forest ham.
delicious. Something else that's delicious but possibly going to be expensively ruinous is the event bonuses. It's typical with these events that lead up to a major global event. The remote raid limit will be increased to 30 on Monday through to Friday, and then at some point on Friday, it's going to shift to being unlimited. Basically, just remote raid to your heart's content, or your bank account is completely empty.
Or maybe two unlimited.
Oh, no limits, Ian. Like that. Very good.
And if you get a little frustrated, I'm just cracking on with what we've got to talk about here.
Milo,
if you get a little frustrated at how much remote raiding you're doing, don't worry, because you can TM that frustration away during the event window as well.
No, there is no limit.
Yeah, as with all events, we say this every week, and really it's getting a bit old, but there will be field research tasks going along with this, and those field research tasks will give you event-themed Pokemon and other rewards. They don't say what the encounters or the rewards are, but they're there.
Well, I'm jumping in before Milo gets himself all excited because he loves things in the Avatar store to buy.
I do.
Yeah, and I can imagine Milo will be donning the Beware onesie.
Milo is the person that buys all of this stuff from the Avatar store.
This section.
Somebody had to do it, and it's Whitfield.
And the Beware onesie will be holding my wood as well as part of the design.
That'd be great
which
if your
exciting.
avatar started clutching like a lamppost.
Lamppost, yeah. And you can also get the Morgrim hairstyle. I thought it said Morgrim hairstyle at first, but they're the Morgrim hairstyle. And you get a T-shirt as well, which is free. So that's quite nice. It is the Go Wild Area 2025 purple tee. Yeah,
nice.
There's another hairstyle as well.
The Grimmsnarl hairstyle.
I thought that was Grimmy from Radio 1 for a minute there, Ian. And the Grimmy Snarl hairstyle.
Nobody needs that quiff.
No one needs the quiff. And all traders will be able to get Pokemon Go Wild's area-themed stickers. Oh, you lucky people. From Pokestops and gifts from Monday, November the 10th at 10 a.m. to Sunday, November the 16th at 6 p.m. local time. These stickers will also be available in the shop. Why?
Because why not buy them?
Oh, you get early access if you want to buy. If you want them before they come out, November the 7th to Sunday, November the 16th. Oh, if you buy stickers in the game, let us know, and we'll feature you on next week's episode.
I think I can see somebody that does buy stickers.
Don't look at me, mate. There's definitely one.
Anyway, if you want to buy something other than stickers, then it's an event. There's going to be a ticket. It's $4.99 or the equivalent in your local currency. And I don't know, does it come with stickers? It comes with max mushrooms, it comes with premium battle passes, it comes with TMs, and it comes with encounters with Dynamax, Ralts, Dynamax, Sableye, and other event-themed Pokemon.
Oh, so good job, Milo will be on next week's show then.
Cool stuff. And it wouldn't be a major event for the global player base were it not to feature the Go Pass. And this one is the Into the Wild Go Pass. There is going to be a free and a deluxe version, of course. And the free one, basically, it's exactly the same as the ones we've had before. You can rank up and get a certain amount of points during the course of the week, and then over the course of the weekend, it's going to unlock, and it will be unlimited points access. So,
and even if you don't accrue many in the week, they're going to be crazy the weekend. They just give you the points.
When you buy the premium track one, which apparently is $14.99 or the equivalent,
or
in your
$19.99 if you want some levels already completed.
Avoid that one. You really don't need to buy the extra 10 levels. There's actually no reason to time save on that at all. You'll finish it on the weekend.
If you're going to play Go Wild, you are going to finish it.
Definitely if you're playing on the weekend.
You will get the exclusive item.
But what's the difference between the free and the deluxe? Well, the free one is going to give you an encounter with a measly Cresselia, which is
disappointing.
Space Duck disappointments, absolutely. Then you'll get the purple Go Wild Area 2025 T for your avatar. Included in that, you've got Stardust XP, some Pokeballs, candy, and even more goodies. But if you do spend the extra few bucks, or 15 of them to be precise, this is where that might be worth your investment. A silver bottle cap is coming to the game.
We knew it was coming, but we just didn't know when, and they've saved it for this event. So we got one at Go Fest, got another one at Go Wild.
This one is going to be utilized to increase one stat. So you can either choose attack, defense, or HP for any Pokemon and utilize the hyper training tool to basically make that go from 1 to 15. I don't know anybody who's going to say, yes, I'm going to hyper train it to 7 IV. Thank you very much. So that's included in the price.
But if you wanted to, you could.
You could do. We don't recommend it, but you could. What we also recommend is you could get yourself an encounter with a Shadow Darkrai included in that ticket cost, which is so good, to be honest.
Yeah.
It means you don't have to necessarily raid for it. The Grimmsnarl hairstyle on your avatar.
Or the Nick
item.
Grimshaw hairstyle.
Nick Grimshaw hairstyle. There you go. Premium items such as Incensed Lucky Egg, Incubator, and more. Candy XL and even more goodies. Probably including the Beware with the costume for the event that we talked about a little while ago, because that's on the little image as well.
You know the image they put? Why do they put the worst avatars on to advertise things?
I don't think the choice is that good, to be honest.
It's just. Yeah, I don't know what they do, Ian. So I don't get it.
No. It goes through a whole bunch of stuff about what hyper training is, but anybody who has either done hyper training or has seen somebody else do hyper training knows exactly what it is. There's different tasks.
So what we silver bottle topping, boys?
That is a very good question. Very good question. I don't know at this point.
I've literally given it no thought at this point in time. Marky, you must have thought of something, maybe?
No, I was reading an interesting article, and again, it's the only time I'm going to mention it, but people were saying that the silver one is really good for people that want to make a Pokemon PvP perfect. So actually, there's people that will have Pokemon that are like nearly at the perfect stat, and this silver bottle cap will allow them to do that. So that's an interesting angle, one that I couldn't care less for. But that was really
recommend.
No, but to be honest with you, I might just make one of my Cosmogs slightly better, and I'll trade it to Ian. So that's what I'll do, Ian. There you go.
If you want a third Cosmog,
thank you.
He needs a third Cosmog in his life, don't you, mate?
Everybody needs more Cosmog.
I do have a 98 shiny level 1 Hoppip.
So you're going to spend your silver bottle cap on your Hoppip.
Let's find out.
Was that the accidental tab?
No, this was actually fully intentional. I didn't know it was a 98, but it was an intentional click. Whether you choose to use it on a 98 or a 96, or whether you just find something that's got low attack or whatever, and you can turn it to a 100 or a Shundo, I think that makes the wild ticket thing really good, or the Go Pass Deluxe. That is worth the value in my head.
But you can flip it on your head and say, am I really paying $15 just to raise one stat?
Marky's raising a whole apple for free on his head. Is it an apple? Something fell off.
Muted myself. I couldn't care for it. But do it if you want to.
Oh, mate, just play your decks right.
And straight into a game we go.
Ian, very clever, Ian. Very good. I like that.
Well, the man is in control of the sound.
Well, the thing is, in the edit, people won't know the pause we did while you was balancing an apple on your head.
Because we were just in awe of
can't have that much
spectacular
time.
skills. The applin was on the head.
The applin, Ian. The applin. Come on.
Goodness me. So yes, welcome to Play Your Decks Left or Right. This is the slightly updated version that Marky introduced a couple of weeks ago. And if you're unfamiliar with what that format is, basically it's going to be a game horizontally done in the Pokédex. I am going to give the boys a Pokemon from the Pokédex, and then I'm going to give them a second Pokemon and tell them, or ask them, is it either left or right, or far left, far right of that other Pokemon in the Pokédex? And they have to pick one of the two options, and if it's correct, they shall hear. However, if they're incorrect, they will obviously hear. Perfect. And we're going to play first to 3 on this one, lads. And since Marky is concentrating very hard at his
Not
sort
quite
of,
sure. Did it take something while I was trying to sort my computer out?
This is the sort of thing they used to do school lessons for, like
elocution.
Etiquette. Keep your back. Yes, that's it. Keep your back straight, Marky, and concentrate on holding your apple. So,
It's just good video content.
Ian, I'm gonna come to you first.
It's a reference to G-Town, this. It's Isaac. Do you like that? Ian gets it. He's got me.
He didn't balance it. It fell on his head, but close.
Ow!
Ian, your starting Pokemon is Snom.
Okay.
And I would like you to guess, is Phalanx to the left or the far left of Snom?
It's got to be the far left, hasn't it?
It is far left. It is to the far left, Ian. Marky, with your apple perched upon your head, your starting Pokemon is Indeedee. Oh, can you tell me, is Morpeko to the left or to the right of Indeedee?
To the left.
I'm afraid it's to the right.
Oh, I don't even know what Indeedee is. What is Indeedee?
It's that Pokemon that got introduced you could only get through eggs.
Ah, Indeedee-o.
Indeedee-o. Okay, Vasa, for a second point, your Pokemon is from the Hoenn region. It is Tropius.
Mm-hmm.
I would like you to tell me, is Absol to the left or to the far right?
I want to say Absol is to the far right.
He's got a second point. Damn the Vasa, I need to stop giving me the extremes. 2 points to Vasa. We'll be nice to Marky.
Is Ivysaur to the left or the right of Bulbasaur?
All right, Ian. Just because you've got 2 points, Smuggo. Jesus.
Smuggo Vasa.
Smuggo Vascal.
Okay, Marky. So your starting Pokemon is Clodsire. And I would like you to tell me, is Tatsugiri to the left or to the far left of Clodsire?
I actually thought it was to the right, so that screwed me over.
Which left is it?
It's far left, isn't it?
You are correct. It is indeed far left of it in the Pokédex.
This is for the dub, isn't it?
It is.
This is match point for Vassafal here.
W for Vass.
Your Pokemon is
Pikachu.
Tangler. We are in Kanto, correct region, Marky. It's Tangler, and I would like you to tell me, is Kangaskhan to the left or to the right of Tangler?
Kangaskhan is to the right.
He's got the point and he's got the win. Full house 3 in a row for Vasa.
Well done, Vassa.
It's been a
You
while
can
since
have
I
an
won a
apple.
game.
You can have an apple, Ian.
You can have a Stanley apple. Look at that.
You can have a
Fantastic.
Stanley apple. Other apples are available.
But congratulations, Ian. You are keeping the trend going of being the game lord on your own hosted show.
Yeah. Well done, Ian.
That is true.
With that
is
title,
very
you may
true.
do whatever you want with it, but that was a convincing victory on that front.
All right, Milo.
You
Steady
know
on,
what I'd
yeah?
like to do with the title?
Jesus.
I like to talk about something that launched like 4 days ago.
Is the news.
It is the news. There you go. Brilliant. And this is something that's been promised for a little while, but now we've got the details around it. Yes, level 80 news has dropped in Pokemon Go.
Oh my god.
Now, we are going to find out at some point on Wednesday, October the 15th, hopefully, what that looks
we
like.
did find out. Yeah, we did find out.
Well, I'm hoping we did. That's what I mean. With the weekly
us
challenge
now.
award,
know.
this might get dropped after an hour and might get revert back. But no, we will all know where we are on the new leveling, rebalance, rejiggery journey, or whatever we want to call it. But yes, it's all been rebalanced, and we have got a new level number. Well, most of us should have on our avatar or next to our little face, anyway. And we also know what we have to do for the new challenges as well. That's been announced. So quite a lot to go through here, guys. But let's try and top line it as best as we can. We're all going to be level 70, aren't we? We're all level 70.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, when it dropped, we were level 70 immediately, as I think the majority of trainers that have been playing the game for a while will be. Basically, anybody that's level 23 or higher on the old tier system will guarantee to be at least one level higher after this update dropped.
And there we go. That's it. Level 80 coming. So,
Level 80, yeah. And it's not the only thing that's been introduced with this update. We've got something called the Daily Adventure Egg. Basically, it's an egg that's completely separate, thankfully, of the Infinite Incubator, that timed incubator that we didn't get, the ones that you can buy, and your egg storage. So it kind of is on its own separate plane. When you log in for the day, it will automatically incubate. It takes 1 kilometer to hatch it, and we have heard basically you're going to hatch any starter Pokemon from it. Anything through
Yeah, it wasn't
Gen
the
1
most
to 9.
exciting news, really, was it?
No, but for 1 kilometer, you know.
Let's be honest. anyone who plays this game can pretty much walk or roll for a kilometre a day.
And get yourself a
Get yourself a Trico.
Yeah, or
if you're
or a
lucky.
Totodile, if you're lucky, encounter. Goodness me!
It is what it is, isn't it? I mean,
We've heard that before as well, haven't we? It's something that's free, even if it's a little bit lackluster. It's another free Pokemon. And I'm guessing if the mons can be shiny, then they potentially can be shiny from the eggs. So it's just something else for nothing. Money for nothing.
Yeah, basically. But that's not really the interesting part of this update, is we now know, or will have seen, you guys listening probably have seen as well, what the avatar items look like and when you're going to unlock them.
And there's a lot of them. So the first one you'll get, level 25, you're going to get a Pokeball cap.
At level 30, you're going to get a Pokeball shoe.
I'd love it if they gave you one, and at the next level
Just
you have
one.
to get you unlock the left one, and then 5 levels later you get the left and the right.
It's just level 35, the other shoe. No, I'm joking.
You have to build components of each thing. So at level 35, rather than getting the Pokeball jacket, you get just one sleeve.
Level 40 will give you the Great Ball cap.
Level 45 will give you a Great Ball shoes.
And at level 50, this is the new level 50, you will get the Great Ball jacket. You can be a symphony in blue.
You can. But at level 55, you can go all yellow and get the Ultra Ball cap.
Level 60, you can get the Ultra Ball shoes.
And surprise, surprise, at level 65, you can get the Ultra Ball jacket.
Yeah, moving into the higher levels where you're going to have to do tasks to level up, they mix it up slightly. So for level 71, you're going to get the level 71 shoes.
Level 73, you're going to get Sandy Toxvik. No, I'm joking. You're going to get the level 73 shades. Ian got that reference.
Very
shades.
Good, Ian. Really
Ian got that
shades.
one. Ian got that one.
I got that one.
Ian's getting all the references tonight. I'm completely over the top of my head.
TV
So,
show for kids.
level 75, you're going to get, surprise, surprise, the level 75 pants. Or trousers.
In England, trousers.
Yeah, Queen's English.
At level 77, you're going to get something a little bit different. You're going to get the level 77 pose.
At level 79, you're going to get a choice. You're going to
How
get the
did this
level
work
70.
out that Whitfield gets to flex the jacket?
Of course he does, Ian. Of course he does. That's Whitfield magic. Level 79, you'll get a choice. Actually, no, Ian, let's change it up a bit.
I think you get them both, don't you?
No, I'm going to do one, and Milo's going to do the other, and you could do level 80. For level 79, you could get the level 79 hairstyle short.
And the level 79 hairstyle in long format. And what does that leave?
Ian.
A smack in the mouth with a trout.
We know you want to do it. I cannot steal the little bit of thunder that Whitfield was saving for himself.
I didn't even organise that. It just sort of happened on its own. But let's do it in symphony, shall we? Let's do our best.
Yeah, let's do it.
Level 80 jacket.
Yeah, that was okay.
Now, there are rumours. I saw that, didn't they do it at one of the GoCast events? A couple of the GoCasters had these jackets with luminous like strips on them and all that. And they've sort of said that they think that it was their creation which came up with the idea for the level 80 jacket, maybe.
Is that so?
To be honest, I'm looking at that, I'm thinking, is there some sort of partnership with Tron?
That's what they've released the new Tron movie.
Yeah.
Suddenly this is out.
Because those avatars look
Speedy and Amanda. It was Speedy and Amanda
terrible with
that
those
was
shades, jackets and pants. They really do.
I mean, it looks kind of glitzy, but I don't know. I have to say, I do prefer the OG level 50 jacket. That felt special, whereas this is too much of a kind of outfit. I don't know.
Yeah. But that is not all. So you are going to get new rewards for leveling. So you will now be able to earn rewards that increase your storage for Pokemon items, gifts, and postcards rewarded when you hit certain level criteria. That will increase your storage limits, and it'll be free.
Yeah. Confirmed, you won't have to pay to get these extra upgrades once you've unlocked them. They will just be added straight away. And it's on top of everything. So if you've maxed out on storage or whatever in the past, these are extra, which is
Bring
great.
it on, because I need more Pokemon storage.
Wow. This has also been confirmed, breaking news, that there's going to be an increased chance of lucky friends at level 70. So they've ditched the lucky trinket, and they're going to give you a better chance of becoming lucky friends if you get, well, when you get to level 70. So that's quite nice. And that is if you're at friendship level of best friends. So, you can get additional details at the link on the article if you feel that you need to.
If you feel it's necessary. But this is the actual meat of the whole update, is what is the XP, total player XP required for the new levels. Previously, as we discussed, it was 176 million to get to level 50, and it was only, 20 million XP to get to level 40 back in the day.
Level 40 is 20 mil, yeah.
Now, to get to level 10, it's a mere 48,000 XP. So, one raid day and you're done.
Yeah, you know what? This is going to put like those content creators that have done, I got to level 40 in a day, the grind was real, vlogs, to shame now, isn't it? Because
I got to level 70 in a day.
Yeah, I mean, we know it's about the rebalance of the game. If you're new to the game, you start picking this game up now. And I can imagine there's going to be a massive marketing campaign around the game when this comes into it for Spotify to get new players on board. We get it. You want to be leveling up every day pretty much to get that interest in a game. But yeah, level 20 is a whopping 258,000 XP.
Wow, you do it on a raid day. Now, to get to level 30, you need 1,083,000 total XP. Easy.
When I saw
do you remember
this,
the days when to get 1 million XP it was actually really tough? Now you look and you think, yeah, I could do that in a day.
We can sit there like you kids don't know how easy it is.
Certainly, they don't know. New players do not get the
they don't
Pidgey
understand
and Rat
the
evolution
OG grind you
Yeah.
had to do.
Yeah.
But this puts into context of where this whole XP thing is shaken up. As we said, level 40 in the old system was 20 million XP. Now it's not even a fifth of that total. You are going to need a mere 3.9 million and 53,000 XP at your level 40.
So we get to level 50. So level 50 used to be 176 million. Remember that. You now need about 6% of that because 12.753 million gets you to level 50. It's just...
Goodness me.
Jesus.
Yeah, and there is an asterisk with that one, Mark. So any task, and you'll know this because it dropped a few days ago, but any tasks that would have been there for levels 41 to 50, they're going to be removed. That is not going to be a thing. The tasks are going to be on the final grind, which we'll get to in just 1 second. So to get to level 60, you are going to need 34,353,000 total XP. So again, not a lot more than what you would have needed for the old level 50.
And Milo, I mean, this just confirms it, does it? Like literally, most trainers are going to be at level 70, aren't they? That were like the mid. Level 46,
this is
47,
where
isn't it?
I looked up on the old system where you would be if you had what would be level 70's XP total, which is 85,853,000. On the old system, that would have put you halfway between level 33 and 34. So not even if you're level 40 in the old system, you will now suddenly be level 70.
Crazy. It really
which
is
insane,
crazy.
really.
Yeah.
This is it, the new level 80, or the new top level for now. Level 80... Drum roll, please. It feels like the end of like one of those charity TV shows. We go, we've raised
it's a really,
tonight.
really terrible one.
Yeah. But no. 203,353,000 dead on XP.
Oh, it's nice to have that one used, that sound effect. There you go.
The thing I find really interesting with this is they are literally, for OG players, XP means nothing now. It's basically what I read from this. It means nothing.
Well,
Yeah.
the majority of players,
Yeah.
XP will mean nothing now.
Yeah. This is where the whole, we knew from the outset, and this is where I think a lot of people are feeling quite vexed and hard done by, because they've maybe misread what has actually been meant by a rebalance. When it got initially announced, there were people saying, it's going to be the same amount of XP spread over new levels, which is kind of what's happened now. And some people were saying, no, they're going to introduce a whole load of new levels and things like that. Now we know all that's happened is they've added about 23 million extra XP on top of the old total and then spread it through, I think, a consistent level up curve. It doesn't do what it did with the old system, which was very easy to get to level 40 and then suddenly get progressively way, way, way harder as you got towards level 50. The grind
It
from
was
49
very easy to get to
50
level
was
40
hardcore.
since the level 50 increase.
Yeah.
OG players, it was never easy to get to level 40, but when they dropped level 50 and they started literally farming XP and throwing it at you, it was so easy to get to level 40. There's not a massive difference. Yeah, I mean, it was 176, it's now 203, so there's a bit more XP required. But level 71 to 80 are really going to focus on playing the game and achieving tasks and milestones in the game.
That's it. They've always said when this update got announced is that the challenges for trainers to level up will be coming with 71 through to level 80. That's where the new tasks will be. It's worth clarifying something which we asked, or somebody asked. Things like the special research that were tied to the old system, if you got one, like for example, the Mewtwo encounter that used to be tied to the level 50 challenge special research, that will now be shuffled to the level 80 special research. So that implies that there will be special research going with these topper levels.
100%. But they also caveat that by saying if you did the level 50 research, it will now be the level 80 research. You will not get another encounter with Mewtwo. It will just be candy that you get.
Yeah. Wow.
What they should have done for level 80 was they should have given you armoured Mewtwo. That could have been, that would have been a lovely thing at the end.
An extra little thing.
A little thing.
And this is where I think a lot of players who what's the real window here is that anybody who's between level 33 and 34 will suddenly be level 70 on the hardcore kind of task grind.
Your favourite phrase, lower level players, it won't really be a thing anymore.
It's not going to be a thing anymore, given how easy it is. Everybody's
really
going to be level 70, whether you played the game for a few months,
10
honestly.
years or 10 months, yes.
Or 10 years. And it's that weird thing that we're going to be in a very weird time period where everybody has been pushed down because we have seen what the challenges are going to be for the different levels, and there are some time gates in there. But a lot of it focuses on just playing the game. There's huge amounts of exploration, kilometers to do, research tasks to do.
Time gates, I love that.
Levels of throws.
Good old routes.
GBL. Oh,
yes,
Ian, do you know what I like about that? Because Milo says, and rightly so, there's time gates, but for most people, otherwise known as real life, stopping them from leveling up quickly in the game. It's just
you guys have got to remember to do a route 7 days in a row for one of the levels. So yeah,
I'd rather have a root canal every 7 days, to be honest.
Root canal, that maybe you could opt that as an extra challenge. 7 root canals in a week. But there's also things like buddy hearts, etc.
It's platinum medals. Platinum medals are the big one, aren't they? That's the currency on this. Platinum medals is going to make the one that's going to make you really work hard through it. And like we were chatting off camera tonight, I didn't count these, but one of the things that's easily missed is like the type of Pokemon catching. A lot of people should have those at platinum now for catching a certain number of typings of Pokemon. So, immediately, I think, is that 18 or something we said, isn't it? Just appear there that you've got, or whatever it is. There are ones that you can't complete at the moment, but you mark my words, the missing ones from those dexes that we spoke about earlier, they're going to probably appear in the game soon, aren't they? To allow you to start getting those platinum medals done. But just interest mine, how many platinum medals have you got? Because obviously, we do joke about this, but if anyone's going to have the most, it should be you, naturally, by the amount that
do you want to play the jingle, Ian?
Well, it's not really going to be a flex game, is it? Because you'll probably got
kind
50.
Of is.
But I'll go for it. Yeah,
I'm being invited to do this.
It's my game.
57.
Jesus.
Yeah, 57 platinums.
Oh dear.
There are ones there that people will be able to do depending on where they're at. So, for example, there's the...
Milo doesn't give us a chance to give our numbers.
57.
I was just going to explain some of the ones that people may be a bit more, like, oh my God, what do I do? But with the level up process, even if you play through the research tasks from 71 through to 80, you will naturally complete some platinum medals like the XXL and XXS and even the, whatever it's called, the do different raids. Rising Star, you have to raid different species of Pokemon. You'll naturally do it. So yeah, come on, Marky, since you asked the question, what's your platinum medal game?
Mine's 46.
So you're really not far off either.
I think you're both way ahead of me then in that case. Wow.
No, I think you'll be surprised. I think you've honestly ticked off a lot more platinum medals than you give yourself credit for.
No, I don't think so.
Because I think, what was it for level 50? You had to get 40. Was it 35 or 40 platinum medals before?
I think it was 35,
It
wasn't it?
might have been 35.
48.
Oh, so you're ahead,
48, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
You're really not that far off anyway. And as Ian and Mark say, they play reasonably casually as well. So it's not actually that
Not
big of a
reasonably
deal.
casually. I play casually.
Those 48 platinum medals would say
I didn't
otherwise.
always play casually, though. I'd just like to caveat that. I didn't always play casually.
There you go. But I've seen a lot of people, the folks who have played this game who were expecting a huge change. This level rebalance thing is not for us level 50 players. We can do the tasks again if it matters, but does it matter? You've still got all your Pokemon that you've ever caught and everything like that. This doesn't really change anything. Where I feel a bit like, okay, I feel like they could have explained this all a bit better, is the players who have been on the level grind and the XP grind for the
they were
last
pushing that level
6
50
weeks.
research everyone was doing. They've really been pushing people towards that level 50. And they didn't need to, let's be honest. Unless
They really
you wanted
didn't
the
need
level
to.
50 jacket.
I don't know what they were aiming with, actually looking back at it, because I haven't even got through all of the tasks. There's so many things you have to do for that level up research, and it's going to have disappeared by this time. So trying to get that 7 million extra XP was quite a long grind, but there've been loads of events over the past. But I feel like XP wasn't the problem. It's the level up tasks that people were struggling with for the level 50 stuff. And people were going, I haven't been able to do the 50 lucky trades because I don't have anybody to trade with. And sadly, those tasks still seem to be a part of the level up process. So it's not somebody's fault that they can't necessarily do the lucky trades to get the level up. It's just their circumstance of where they play. So that automatically locks out a lot of people. And that means that people just won't have been able to complete the level challenge. I don't know. A lot of people are feeling quite hard done by, which I understand.
There is. And you kind of do feel for those people. But then there's been rumors of like global trading and so on and so forth. I'm pretty sure that there's got to be a roadmap to allow people to actually level up, because you'd like to think that this has been thought about. This hasn't just literally just been plucked out of the air. They've thought about this, and obviously they've put a lot of effort into making people work very hard to get from level 71 to level 80.
Yeah. I think the challenges will be more tricky than the XP, even for a newer player. But what this does set up, and I think it's been asked quite a lot and nobody's actually answered definitively, obviously they can't do that sort of thing, but it leads to opening the door to something like level 100 in the game easily. And that
maybe
will
in another
be
6 years. I don't see that happening anytime soon.
It could tie into the 10-year anniversary of the game, that sort of thing.
They're not going to add another 20 levels in the space of a year. No way.
Never say never, but it's a theory. Because you think, why
never,
choose
but I said
80?
no way.
Why choose 80, the number? Level 50 made sense because it's half.
It would make no sense to drop 20 more levels in the space of a year.
I think the only thing, I agree with that here completely. I think the only thing I can think of, maybe level 80 was the rebalance bit, and then maybe in the future 80 to 100 will have an XP relevance again to it. And
that's what I mean. That's an XP increase for all those.
Hopefully, I'm here to eat my words, but I don't see it happening.
Not in a year. I'd be very surprised if it's in a year, because that's going to dishearten players. Because there'll be players that haven't. This is about getting people on board with it, not disheartening people. And like, if you're at level 73 in a year's time, because like some people will only get up 2 or 3 levels. Then whacking 100 in the mix, that's going to make people.
I feel slapped in the face, and I've been playing this game for 10 years. I'd feel slapped in the face if they dropped another 20 levels next year.
It would turn people off, but like you said, you can't rule anything out. But it would really be interesting, because not everyone's going to get to level 80 in a year. It's only a year we're talking about. It's less than a year, actually, isn't it? It'll be about 11 months.
Yeah.
10 months?
The anniversary
is 10 months.
July next year. Yeah, it's not far.
Yeah, so it'd be interesting in 10 months to see where we are. I think a little bit I wouldn't say it's a challenge for us, because I think, let's face it, you need to invest a lot of time to hit some of these levels. But it will be interesting at the end of the year to see if we do get where we are on the level grind. I think that'd be quite interesting, because I certainly can maybe see myself getting up 1 or 2 levels before the year's out. And I think that's the thing, isn't it? This really does now slow the game down for everyone, doesn't it? It's a bit of a
we're going to have to work.
Yeah,
we're going to have to work.
That's if you care, because if you're level 70,
doesn't impact the Pokemon, does it? That's the difference.
No.
You don't get a benefit. Where 50 gave you the benefit, didn't it, on the Pokemon?
That's the thing. It's a flex, but level 40 was a flex, level 50 was a flex, level 80, it's just going to be a flex.
But the thing is that the equivalent, so we know that level 40, OG level 40, felt like a proper grind back in the day, because even before raid battles, you didn't get much XP. You had to evolve things. It was actually a challenge to get the XP.
It really was hard work to get to level 40.
Then level 50 came in, and that sort of already divided players, because some people thought, yes, a hardcore challenge, I love to do, and I enjoyed the level up grind and the XP chase. For me personally, I think at that point I'd already got most of the XP, but a lot of people were like, yes, I'm going to lucky egg, I'm going to chase that XP, because it was actually a challenge.
It was.
So that a lot of people said when they got through the level 50 stuff, if they were enjoying the research tasks you had to do, it felt incredibly rewarding. With this, it's now so easy to get to different things, because we had confirmation that being able to earn XL candy will remain unlocked at level 31. And that's the new level 31, where you need a shade over 1 million XP, basically. And to start getting Pokemon to level 50 using that XL candy, you still only need to be level 40, which, as we now know, is less than 4 million XP total. So that opens the pool to newer players being able to get more powerful Pokemon. And let's be honest, having the Pokemon is that it's a collection game that goes around in the real world to interact with people. Who cares if you're level 80? It really doesn't impact your gameplay at all.
It doesn't actually, does it? When you put it like that, it doesn't, does it? It's a bit mad, isn't it? It's a bit mad.
I think they've done this thing of like, yes, it's great. They've hyped it up and everything. Quite a few people I've seen, obviously, you can talk to people on social media and stuff like that who will be quite vocal in their displeasure. But I have heard of some people be like, look, I reached level 50 right before the cusp. I'm very happy to have picked up either the level 50 jacket or get the legacy medal. And this new grind, I don't want to have to do it all over again. I really do understand that, is that you're doing basically similar tasks and you're having to repeat them to unlock new levels that you've already basically completed. And what are you going to get? You're not going to get your Mewtwo encounter again. You're basically unlocking an outfit that puts you in a Tron movie.
Yeah.
That's what you get these days. So
That's true.
I feel like the incentive just isn't really there these days now.
I tend to agree.
We don't know all the gifts you get alongside those items, though, do we? It might be that we get like 10 incubators. Do you know what I mean? And like,
yeah, true. The items.
There might be items as well, which means it isn't just a shoe we're getting. Shoes. And do you know what I mean?
I'm waiting for it to be broken. We'll come back next week and say, so everybody unlock those level 43 shoe. Yeah.
Shoe, yeah. But yeah, that might be that might be the thing that surprises us. But I'm not going to hold my breath.
I don't know. I hope so. Because do we remember when you used to level up in the old system? It was a huge grind, and then you get one rare XL candy.
Oh, do you remember that?
One. I think, wow. I mean, they give you like 1 million these days in every raid day, so I think they'll give you a lot more stuff.
Do you think we'll get another candy item in? Do you think we'll get the mega rare candy XL? Do you think that'll come into the game? I think one thing which is good for me, I like to think that it resonates with quite not a large percentage, but a percentage of trainers out there, is this probably just take that push off a little bit now, doesn't it? It's like, do you know what? These are going to take me a while. I don't need to rush it anymore now. This is because if your Pokemon could go up to level 80, I understand there'd be an appeal for people to want to do it, and boost the Pokemon up.
Yeah,
but there's nothing. This doesn't actually do anything other than give you, as Ian said, a bit of a gravitas, isn't it? It's a bit of a little bit of a sort of a status
thing. Some avatar
thing,
items and a different number next to your trainer's face.
We all will miss, and this is insult. We're all going to miss the opportunity to be level 69. What's that all about?
Oh, it's such a shame. Such a shame.
I'm hoping you turn the game on and you put it on and it just goes for each level one by one. It goes 51, boom, 52, boom, 53.
So we don't know at this point of recording.
Not do that. Life's too short.
The thing is what it said is that anybody who hits a higher level, for example, you get bumped up a level, you will automatically get the rewards for the lower levels.
Of course you will,
now, whether it just goes bang in one
so
load.
We might get loads of items then.
We'll also get all of the item storage increase.
Be careful if your inventories. Well, we say be careful. People have already got it by now, but yeah, inventories are just going to go wild on that.
You will also get the bag Pokemon storage gift postcard storage upgrades. included in those levels. I don't think we know exactly where they're going to go, but they'll probably be tied to either every 5 or every 10 levels, and they'll give you some. You will automatically get those. For us being level 70, we should get pretty much everything that you get rewarded with already, aside from, of course, the Tron outfit and anything else that gets unlocked through going through the challenges, which is going to be a bit of a slog if you can be bothered.
Oh, imagine if you put your game on and it goes 100 incubators, 200 pineapples.
I don't think we're going to see that level of rewards, but you never know. You never know. Now, scope ticker involved.
A gift voucher for 10% off your next door purchase.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Well, for now, we're going to put the whole level 80 discussion to bed. We'll pick it up next week on 246 because we'll actually know what's going on a bit more at that point. But finally, the moment you have all been waiting for, the Translucent Testicle Collection Day recap. Over to you, Ian.
So, yes, this past Sunday, October the 12th, it was Solosis Community Day. Yes, the day where you got to go outside and see all of those translucent balls in your face. Anyway,
or around your feet.
We'll have a quick recap. I genuinely don't think this deserves that much airtime, but we'll just go through how we did. So I'm going to just go straight in there. Waterfall barely played it. I had a migraine. I spent most of the day trying to just sleep it off, take pills, and just get rid of the headache. So I think I played 15 minutes of the community day from home, from the couch, and I got 2 shiny Solosis without actually even moving more than a foot. So that was my community day. Pretty boring, but you know what? If you suffer from migraines, you'll feel my pain.
But you got 2 balls in. So that's
2
good.
balls on your couch. Nice.
I'd be worried if I got any more or any less.
I feel lighter.
Yeah, something's wrong.
Well, I'll go next because I'm sure we can just crank the volume ever so much more slightly on mine, and mine is going to
like
put it on to 11, isn't he? He's going to be like...
Because Ian was starting like level 10, Mark's me like the new level 50.
We all agree it's a dead community, and Whitfield's like, yes, I've got 5,000 shiny Solosis.
No, it won't be oh, yes! It'll be yeah, okay, whatever. But
5,000 shiny balls.
Don't worry, I've got the jingle ready for you, Whitfield. Don't worry, I've got the jingle ready for you.
The way that you began your Solosis video with a cat was perfection.
I don't get the link. Can you...
It's real life, Ian. Or... It's real life and Pokemon Go. That's the link. Real life Pokemon Go. Suka's got a bit of a fan base in my community at the moment, and she gets more airtime now in more other vlogs. So, do you like the little toe transition, Milo? Do you like the
glorious.
And the little stretchy beans?
The toast.
Yeah, listen, as the boys have said, I mean, listen, we're giving Solosis a bit of a bum deal here. We've had a lot worse community days more recently than this. So let's just get that out a little bit, you know. It's been in the game a while, but it hasn't had a community day before. So it's a new community day. And again, we go back to this whole thing that every Pokemon deserves its chance to have its day to shine. You know, this was Solosis's one. And, you know, what were my thoughts on it? It took a bloody long time to get a shiny flipping testy. I tell you that. It was flipping.
Did you not stop at GoFest though, Marky?
I had 3 going into this, so I did have all of them, not evolved, but 3 shiny Solosises.
Was it like looking for a testy in a haystack?
It was a bit like that. I checked over 100 in the wild and didn't get a shiny, which has never happened before. But like I said, it was triple catch Stardust, so there was obviously a reason to play it. That's perfection. And I did like the fact that it has a couple of little twists to it. You know, you obviously don't want a twist in your testy, but there's a few twists to it. That's painful.
Speak to a doctor.
Absolutely. But no, joking aside, we had more background ones in the wild. That was obviously evident in this event, which I liked. And we had the reduction of the lures to an hour, which ran till 9 p.m. after the normal window. But I ended up with 8 shinies in the end, which are
4 pairs,
which was good. And I did get one shiny background one, which was nice, and on the ticket, which was kindly gifted to me, and I fully evolved that one. So I got a few shiny. Dex entries, and I got a big shiny ball in the wild, which was my first one.
Oh, splendid.
Yeah, so listen, it's not the worst community day, but Milo, you must have been playing with your balls for quite a while. Did you do the full 8 hours?
I was playing around a lot, let's just say that, but I did the 3 hours, so I didn't really think myself, I'm not going to drop any lures. I did during the course of the community day. It was quite a nice day, walking around outside, fairly chilled because you think, yeah, it's Solosis. I think we joked a couple of weeks ago as I actually already have 12 shinies of it, and I don't know how I got 12 shinies of it. So you just think, can I get a decent one? Can I get a shiny with the background? And more importantly, what's this new lure feature like? And it's sort of mixed review. I saw lots of people getting backgrounds off of these lures, which is great. I've got quite a few of them, but I found much better fortune with the updated research tasks that were coming through, which were better than win a 5-star raid and do XYZ. Now the challenges were catch 50 Pokemon, which on a con day you can catch 50 Pokemon. Like, I think that's good. That plays into actually doing the community day rather than saying, right, let's go and do a shadow whatever the hell is available Latias at the moment, which kind of takes people away from doing the community day. And the updated one is catch 5 Pokemon while in a party. That's much easier than, say, complete a party challenge, which some people can get lumped with doing, 30 excellence and something like that. So updated research was really good. And I think I got 2 or 3 background shinies out of it and ended up with 34 Solosis because it was the best bonus. It was a triple Stardust catch community day. And then that was actually coupled with technically quad catch XP as a final hurrah ahead of level 80, coming in. It's probably some of the best bonuses combined that we've ever had for Community Day. It was enjoyable. It was a fun one, but it was also quite nice to just not really care too much about the Pokemon, myself personally. I know there were loads of people out there and people who were walking around needed the shiny Solosis to tick off shiny families and dex entries and things like that. So they had a good time.
I think that's the thing, isn't it? We've seen it so much in events, Go Fest and so forth, because we've been
even this year.
It's been really sort of prevalent for us, but for the majority of players, it's not that common as spawn.
And that's saying outside of like a Psychic Spectacular event, you don't really see Solosis anywhere. Unspectacular, my bad. So, yeah, I mean, the lure thing, I sort of just became like, I'm going to lure everything. I do wish that if it's during the 3-hour window,
podcast.
Sorry. I was definitely running Incensed through the 3 hours, and it's really good that still ran for 3 hours. I didn't really vibe with the fact that the lures were only 1 hour, even within the 3-hour window for the community day, because it just found yourself burning through so many lures and not really getting too much off of them. It works quite nicely if you just, for example, sat down either in a cafe or a pub or doing something else and you just drop a lure and you can get yourself some good catches off of it for the community day. But I just didn't really vibe with the feature, to be honest, personally. That's just my take on it.
Catch 50 Pokemon, Milo.
Catch 50 Pokemon. I'd rather do that than buy more lures. Lure backgrounds, I think, needs a little bit of a tweak. 3 hours for the 2 to 5 window and then 1 hour afterwards up to 9 p.m. I evolved my shiny with the background and got Charm on it. Fantastic. I'll definitely be utilizing that to win my 80 GBL battles for level 80.
Charm, Milo, you're a charmer, you are.
I don't think there's much else to really talk about when it comes to that community day.
There isn't. There really isn't.
No. We can put the translucent testes to bed, I think, and move into something that's rather more exciting, because we've had a...
Yes, that's right. We had one WhatsApp voice message this week. And boys, it's a good one. Possibly, I would say, well, no, definitely, this is the youngest person ever to send us a WhatsApp. We had a message from Henry.
Hi, Incensed Podcast. My name is Henry.
Very young.
I'm 8 years old and I live in New Jersey, USA. I like to listen to the podcast while playing Pokemon in the car while my dad drives. I'm super lucky because my local Pokemon community is the same one as Sue from your podcast. My shiny of the week is from a lucky trade with her that I did And I got a shiny 8 Rayquaza. Thanks, Sue.
Oh, very
My
nice.
dad just got level 50 and has been playing since day 1, but he's never gotten a Shundo. And I've got 4 so far.
Nice.
Thanks for
Be smug
making
with that.
the podcast, and I maybe hope to see you guys at an event sometime in the future. Bye.
Oh, thanks very much for sending that in.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll see you in LA or maybe Chicago if the rumors are true.
Yes, one of the events for 2026, hopefully, but that might be just me.
Thank you, Henry. That's so nice of you to send that message in. Very, very nice. And I've also heard on the grapevine that his dad, James, is very proud as well. So thank you for sending that message in. That's lovely. And
From the New Jersey
Thank
squad.
you for sending the message in.
No, that's excellent. And hey, congrats on the... it gives us a perfect segue to our favourite section of the show with a nice 98 lucky Rayquaza. Sue dishing out the good IVs on that one. But
silver bottle cap.
Shall we see, boys, what else people have got?
Shinies of the week.
And I'm going to dive straight into our Patreon exclusive Discord. Our thanks to Tony of Pride from the... Yeah, there we go. I thought Vaso would be trigger happy with that one. But Tony has written, actively avoided doing Arlo this season as I'm not a fan of Shadow Wobbuffet, but I needed to beat him for my rocket task to get the Super Radar. Lo and behold, my first Shadow Wobbuffet is shiny. Yes, it's a weather-boosted Shadow Shiny Wobbuffet. One battle and done. So, big congrats, dude. He avoided Arlo for the longest time and then he delivers the goods.
Yeah, Arlo's like the postman, always delivers the goods. Well done. And well done to you for getting that one. I've got one on X from J3D1KN16HT. Yes, it's you, Jedi Knight, again.
No, you Jedi Knight.
Good old Jedi
I was going to
Knight.
read that one out. You beat me to it. Never mind. Go on.
Are you sure you want to do Stephen McVeigh's?
You go for it. You go for it. It's okay. It's all good.
So Jedi Knight has put, hope everyone has or has had a great Solosis Community Day. Well, I hope we've all had one. Now we're recording this after the event. I found a wild shiny with the background.
Nice.
Well done to you. I evolved it for the Shiny Dex entries, and a home Incensed spawn in the final minutes brought me that hundo luck. It's not a shundo, it's a hundo, but we'll accept that. That's very good luck, that is. Certainly on an Incensed spawn. Incensed delivers the goods. We do deliver.
Yes.
Plus a random blue cow.
That's the best thing.
Pokemon Go. Hashtag shinies of the week. Appreciate those, sharing those with us. Well done. Nice little mix there.
Yeah, fabulous.
Yeah, and our last shiny of the week this week is from Stephen McVeigh at Incensed Podcast. Got this shiny Metal Boy on my first raid. So I was over the moon when it sparkled, and he got the shiny D-Max. I'm guessing it was a Beldon because it is now a shiny Metagross. Look at that. And the stats aren't actually that bad. What's that? 96, 93, 91, 89%.
That's a good one.
That's not bad. Nice.
Not bad. Hey, Shinamax.
That's
Got
nice.
to love it. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much, everybody, for sending in those catches, be it through any of the socials, including the WhatsApp number. And that's it. We're going to wrap up this episode here. So don't forget, you can indeed get in contact with us. You can send us a WhatsApp message, just like Henry did on this show here. Absolutely love to hear your voices. Don't forget, +44 759 269 5696. Send a voice message and get involved with the show. And of course, tag us. Now, do it now. Don't forget, you can tag us for your awesome catches or anything Pokemon Go related. That would be spectacular. And if you enjoyed listening to the show, make sure you hit that plus, follow, or subscribe button. Do that now before you forget. And don't forget, we actually do post episodes every single week. Sunday equals podcast release day. Don't miss an episode in the future.
And also, subscribe to us on YouTube. We mentioned last week, please subscribe to us on YouTube. If we get 1,000 subscribers by Christmas, we will put out a video Christmas show.
But that won't be the only video content. There are bits and pieces, funny clips
follow us
and
on
stuff.
Instagram, YouTube Shorts. We're all over the socials at the moment.
Yes, there is some video content going up on those bits and pieces as well. And don't forget, you can leave a review if you did enjoy and rate us 5 stars. That would be splendid indeed. But not only thanking the listeners, we've got to thank a few other people, haven't we, Marky?
Yes, it's the time of the show. We'd like to send out a big, warm, cuddly thank you, vibey thingy-me-bobby
cuddle.
to our, holding my wood, to our amazing Patreon members who listen to the show. We like to name our silver and gold members by name, but we do also want to send out a big thank you to all our bronze Patreon members. Like I said, all of you make a difference, and it really does help us with growing the podcast, and we hope your ears are very much enjoying. But as I said, we are going to give a big shout out, first of all, to members.
Well done.
They are KLXVI, Del Hazard, Spindiana, Laurie Beck, Stephen in Norway, CC is mad, Mac Floof, Sol Haberfield, Lizzie George, Sander van den Drieschies, Neonette, Ellen Rushton, James Alexander, Northern Soph, Tom Cattle, Charlie Todd, Robert Wilson, Mrs. Bovril Barry, Summer of 69, Malcolm Grinter, Geordie Castle, The Hot Weasel, Shiny IKEA Mum, Tony of Pride, and Jono. Silver. And actually, I do want to just tag on there because he is part of that our Patreon squad there. Barry, sending you a big wish. Hope you get better soon, mate. He's had a little bit of a tough week this week. So we'll send you some incensed love, Baz. We will have you back on your feet soon, my man. And then we're going to go...
medication.
Incensed medication, exactly, from the nation. But then it means we've got to mention our awesome...
Gold member.
Oh, there they go. I love that soundbite. That is the big shout out to JB, Kerry and Zachary, Barside 2, Mandy Croft, Mr. Mossam, Mufti, Dean DHL, Master Laxus 42, and Dana Mac 08. And of course, we have got Barside 2 with us in the gold Patreon member exclusive chat. That is one of the perks of the gold tier membership. You can join us. I was just about to get to that, Ian. and Kerry as well.
Patience.
I'm just looking at the chat as everyone's just making me aware that they're still here. But no, that is part of the gold tier perk. You can join us. And as Milo says every time, watch the carnage unfold and all the bits you don't hear on the polished article, which you will be listening to right now.
It's unbelievable to think there are unpolished moments in this show, but yes, there are things that get cut out.
There most definitely is things that cut out. Like, well, if you've been in the studio tonight with us, you'll know what's been cut out. But the thank yous are not through yet. I want to thank my boys, Mark, Masterful27, Milo, Pogo Mile UK, and myself, Vassafal, Ian Waterfall, for being your three hosts tonight. But we also want to thank our two backstage members of the team who do so much that you guys don't even know. We don't even know sometimes, but they are there, they're present, and they make sure that we get everything done. That is Sue, Hermes Ninja, and Francesco, the Italian who's in bed or poorly sick. I am Pyrus.
Mr. Flu Sky, as we've dubbed him this week.
Yeah, Mr. Flu Sky.
Mr. Flu Sky. Hopefully nobody else is going to be Mr. Flu Sky this week. But yes, thank you very much to everyone who has listened, supports this podcast on Patreon, and the double admin team. But that is going to wrap up episode 245 with all the level 80 shenanigans, and we'll be right back with some more level 80 stuff once we know what the hell is going on with each of our gameplay activities.
But Whitfield, hold on there. We are not done yet. I've got some bad news.
What?
Max Monday, this coming Monday, is ghastly.
But what's the Pokemon?
It does evolve into Gengar, so it's not that bad, but it's not great.
Well, that might be ghastly. But boys, I've got some ghastly news.
What?
If 1 day's worth of ghastly wasn't enough, don't you worry. A second fix is coming for Spotlight Hour the following Tuesday. And it's ghastly, but it's also 2 times catch XP just after the whole XP celebration thing is finished. Good work.
Yeah, but guys, I've got some slightly less good news.
What?
Yeah, because we have a raid hour, and
is it ghastly?
It'd be better if it was. And we've got triple Genesect. Yeah.
More Genesect.
I forgot about that one.
God.
Well, they're going for a Three Musketeers vibe on that one. You've got 3 Genesect of 6 to 7 p.m. your local time.
It's my favourite segment.
Genesect.
Ginger
Well,
Genesect.
On that bombshell of triple awfulness, we hope we can catch you all next week for 246 with some more Genesect
Someone mention me.
in our pockets. Ginger Genesect, maybe.
Someone mention me.
No.
Did someone mention me?
Go away.
Go away.
I choose you.